Good morning, Facebook fans of COASTER-net.com. Just give a few minutes here to let Facebook throw this out here a little bit. And we'll get going. We're talking Dollywood and Lightning Rod on location this morning. Listen to the music. Whoa, listen to the music. Whoa. All right, starting to get people coming in here. Good morning, Facebook fans. COASTER-net.com. We're at Dollywood again today for a few hours before we head on back home. Flying out of Knoxville Airport about 7 o'clock tonight. Probably going to hang out today at the park about 3:30 or so. 3:30, 4 o'clock. Andy will be joining us shortly. Sue's back there. She's catching Pokemon. Hi. I caught a few good ones this morning on the way in. Nothing wrong with that. Heading on over to Lightning Rod this morning, seeing if we're going to have the ride open or not. There's a group of people waiting outside the ride. Not sure if we'll have it open. I have not seen test runs at all yet this morning. Yesterday the ride was open for most of the day. Went up and down a few times. Started the day with one train, came back a little later in the day, had 2 trains going. Then came back at night, had 1 train going, and while we were in line for a night ride, the ride actually went down and remained closed for the remainder of the evening. So no night rides on this trip, unfortunately. Gives me something to look forward to next time around, though. Certainly feel privileged to have gotten 4 rides on it yesterday, though. So it looks like we've got a line of people at the ride. The ride not open yet. I'm gonna go take a look at what the sign says. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say it's probably gonna be our technical rehearsal sign. But take a quick look around the area. Closed.
Dollywood Radio, love it every moment.
Closed.
Hey, be sure to check out all the cool hot rod t-shirts at the High Octane Shop. Something for everyone in the family at the High Octane Shop right here at Dollywood. Now,
so, you guys heard it here first. Looks like Lightning Rod will not open today. We were in technical rehearsals yesterday, went down last night about 9:30, and did not reopen. Looks like we won't be opening today. So you guys heard it here first. Looks like Lightning Rod will not operate today. I don't know.
They put the other sign up, the one about technical.
That was yesterday's.
Yeah. Because that would indicate that there's a
Yep.
chance that it would open, but it's...
Right. So, again, we're outside Lightning Rod here this morning at Dollywood. No technical rehearsal sign. They have the Lightning Rod is closed sign outside the ride today.
People are still waiting.
People still lining up. However, the sign does say the ride will not open today. So we're going to take a look.
It's like a shitstorm when it comes to, like,
There-
operation.
There are 2 trains on the track, and it looks like we have maybe a maintenance guy heading up. However,
This has been nothing but problems for them. It's a good ride.
so again,
They might be standing in line for 5 months. Hey, Andy.
it could be. So give me just a second, guys. I'm going to let Andy know, because I think he is on his way here. I'm going to let him know that the sign is out that says the ride will not open today. So I'll be right back. Just going to let a few folks know that the ride does not look like it will open today. I will be right back. Alright, well, now that that's taken care of, just let Andy know that the sign is out that says the ride will not open
Dollywood
today.
Radio,
So,
love it every moment. That's Martha and the Van
once again,
Dellen with
outside
Quicksand.
Lightning Rod, the sign is out that says the ride will not open today. So Probably a very slim chance of anyone getting rides today.
All day long, and you know what? Doing that makes me thirsty. It makes Don and Phil thirsty too. Here they are, the Everly Brothers.
There are some employees out front, but again, the sign is out front on the doors that says, I will read it for you. Due to extended ride commissioning, the Lightning Rod roller coaster will not be open for operation today. So that is the sign that is out front. No activity, no test runs currently going. So it looks as if we may be stuck without Lightning Rod today. Not a huge surprise considering the ride went down late last night, towards the end of the night. And again, the ride went down last night about 9:15, right before the end of the night, and they had said that they were going to reopen it. They attempted to run a test run. The test run did not leave the station successfully.
This is Fabulous Frankie. Got some rock and roll to satisfy your soul.
Hang on 1 second, guys. Got to give Andy the heads up. Again, Lightning Rod not opening today, according to the signage. So I will be right back. Just got to let Andy know what's going on. Alright, so we are back here. Again, here at Dollywood and Lightning Rod, the sign is out front that says the ride will not open today. So we will see exactly what happens. We do have an operations crew up at the station. Some coming down, some going up to the station, but the sign is out front. It is the different sign from yesterday. They do have the sign out that says the ride will not open today. So we'll keep our eyes open as to what's going on. Let's go see if there's another train in the station, though. There is a train on the brake run on the transfer track. I do not know if there is one in the station, though. Again, the ride went down about 9:15 last night. Good morning, Rob Dole. How's it going? So again, last night about 9:15, the ride did go down. They attempted to reopen it. They ran a test train. Robert Dole joined us from Kennywood this morning. Good to have you with us, Rob. Again, the ride went down about 9:15 last night and was closed for the remainder of the day. And they did attempt to reopen it. They ran a test train that stopped right about here, where you can see my finger pointing. Just outside the station. There are about 4 cars outside of the station. I cannot tell if there is a train up in the station. A little tough to tell from this angle. There is a train on the brake run. I don't know if there is one in the station. But again, the sign is out front that we will not have the ride open today. So we'll wait and see. Not sure if that's standard procedure. And yesterday, the ride was open by this time. So not a good sign for folks looking to ride Lightning Rod today. There is a line. Again, I'll go up so you guys can read the sign. Again, yesterday we had the sign out front that said that the ride was in tech rehearsal, which is what we've been seeing recently. And today we've got the Lightning Rod will not be open sign, which is a different sign from yesterday. Yesterday we had the tech rehearsal sign that the ride was open intermittently. Today we've got the Lightning Rod is closed sign. Dan Glauser joined us from Kings Island. Glad to have you with us, Dan. Again, rode Lightning Rod about 4 times yesterday. Went down about 9:15 p.m. last night. Attempted to reopen. Ran a test train that did not successfully leave the station and was then closed down for the remainder of the night. So, some sort of issue last night that prevented them from reopening the ride. And as I suspected, might have some trouble getting it reopened again this morning. And the ride was open this time yesterday morning already. It was open before 10 o'clock yesterday with riders. We got to ride it a couple times yesterday morning. Looks like we've got a maintenance crew on the track in the station. Looks like they might be trying to dispatch the ride. Can't tell exactly. All right. So we do have a train leaving the station.
This is Fabulous Frankie, your platter pushing papa. Sending this next one out to Big Tony Watson over at Watson Motor Company. Check out the new and used cars he's got in stock at Watson Motors.
And there is an operator
Take your vehicle for a test drive on the
telling
Rocket
folks some
Roadway.
things.
Hey, Big Tony, this is for you, Dwayne Eddy on Dollywood Radio.
Okay, here we'll get you a video. Get you a video of the ride. Coming around this last turn here. There's a maintenance man and an operations man out front at the entrance talking to folks. There we go. There you have it. Again, lightning rod, Dollywood. The sign out front says the ride is closed due to extended ride commissioning and will not be open for operation today, which is the same sign we saw back in March. So I think it's interesting that the ride is now, it would seem as if the ride is now closed again. So, you know, we saw it break down a couple times yesterday. Saw them bouncing back and forth between one train and two trains. And it broke down towards the end of the night and did not open for the remainder of the night, about 9:15. They attempted to reopen it and did not do so successfully. And we've got some operators going into the level below the station. Operator is talking to some folks out front who are not leaving the line. So I don't want to, I would go over and, you know, try and get the scoop, but the one thing I do not want to do is be in the guy's face with a Facebook live feed. I don't want to, you know, want to be one of those guys, but I think it's a good sign that he's talking to some guests and that people are not getting out of the line. So, not sure if we've got one train or two train on the track this morning. It's tough to see from this angle whether or not there is a train in the station. Just had one successful, or what I would consider a successful test run. Went around the track fine. No issues with the launch. Again, very big first hill here. Going up the side of the mountain. So Sir Andy Rabarchek, I think, is watching us here. Whether or not he's going to join us today, we'll find out maybe a little later. Go on this and drive around. What? You want to go on this and drive around, see if we can see it? I think what we're going to do, I think we're going to go on the Rockin' Roadway here and see if we can drive around and see anything. So, it's pretty clear that the ride is not open yet, so we're going to go on the Rockin' Roadway here and see if we can see anything of interest.
Welcome to the Rockin' Roadway. For your safety, riders less than 42 inches tall must ride.
So what I'm going to do,
16 years or older.
I'm going to see if we can get anything good out of this ride. So I'm going to not going to turn the video off, but I am going to put the phone down while I load the ride. Again, here at Dollywood this morning. See, what time is it?
Almost 10 o'clock.
It's almost 10 o'clock. Lightning rod not open currently. The sign out front says that due to extended ride commissioning, lightning rod will not be in operation today. It's the same sign that we saw back in March, on opening weekend. Yesterday was a very different sign. It was the one that Basically mimics what the website says and how the ride is in technical rehearsal, maybe subject to delays or closures from time to time. Very different sign in front of the ride this morning. So, crossing our fingers, maybe we'll get to ride a little bit today. If not, got 4 rides altogether yesterday, Andy and I together. Enjoyed it very much. Very nice coaster. Very intense, very fast, all the way through. Actually, a spot where it jolts once or twice. Nothing too crazy, but certainly not something you come to expect out of the RMC coasters. But a couple spots where it's not completely butter smooth, but nothing that should cause too much of a problem either. So, what I'm going to do here, I'm going to end this video for now, because I need to be in contact with Andy if the ride happens to open, so he can head on down here. And I'm going to try and snag some pictures from this ride if I can. We can put up on the website. So, I'm going to end the video here, and if we happen to get on it, if we happen to get in line for Lightning Rod a little later today, we will go back live. And we'll give you guys another look at the queue and, you know, the ride area, just like we did yesterday. So thanks for joining us this morning, and we'll be in touch. Thanks, guys.